Okay, time for class. In response to my video about refining capacity and our ability to refine our own crude oil here in the United States, which we absolutely can, Tommy wants to know why we import and export so much oil. Now, a lot of the confusion around oil imports and exports into and out of the U.S. is because people tend to think about these things as something we do to meet customer demand in the United States. And that has nothing to do with it. It literally has nothing to do with it. Importing oil, exporting oil, all of that is an entire separate business outside, almost completely outside of providing fossil fuel products to American people. It is a profit center. It is its own industry. So first of all, there's that. There's a ton of arbitrage. There's a ton of money to be made in just importing and exporting oil within itself. But if you have a refinery and you can create the same products with oil that is cheaper than U.S. oil, are you going to buy it or are you going to spend more money on the U.S. oil? Like, we blend this crude oil anyway, so that's how we're able to refine both simultaneously. We just mix it together, basically. But the more oil you can include in your blend that can be acquired at a cheaper cost means better profit margins for refiners. And that's one of the reasons we import so much cheap Canadian crude. And I understand that it seems very expensive to put this oil on tankers and move it around the world. But the fact is, you can put so much oil on a tanker, the price per barrel to move it around the world is almost negligible. If you can buy oil for $10 a barrel cheaper, paying $1 or whatever a barrel for transportation makes perfect sense. But there's no loyalty in buying or selling American or foreign crude oil when it comes to business. Businesses don't care if it's American oil or if it's Canadian oil or if it's Saudi oil. The only thing they care about is the bottom line. And what people don't realize is that if we only used American oil in the United States, and we could absolutely do that. It would not be a problem. But if we shifted to just using American oil, our gas prices would rise. Our oil is more expensive and our gas prices would rise. So you can't really think about this in terms of just, customer demand, gas demand, diesel demand. You have to think of it in terms of how to meet demand and extract the most profit out of it. And that's why oil companies do everything. It's just like building a house. If you can buy that lumber for, 50 cents a board foot cheaper, are you going to buy that lumber or are you going to pay more because it's American? It's the exact same thing. Thanks.